Yawn. Alright. Welcome back to my beautiful little world. We have some new names in the Love Garden. So we have Carrot Chuck Spider, we have Carrot Loving Bunny, Slayer _ McGee, and Met29392. It should be noted that Carrot Loving Bunny and Slayer _ McGee are content creators, so I will tag them in the description of this video. Right here is a little one chunk. There's like a 5x5 holes surrounding it. Or maybe you could even say chunks taken out of the ground, leading straight to the void. And this 60x60 chunk is also surrounded by border blocks. And the 26x26 chunk, yes, it's technically 26, is also surrounded by a fence. And over here, in the little crimson / warped forest area, there's some quartz and gold around, and also some ancient debris in other areas. Down here are warped roots and mushrooms. There are crimson roots and mushrooms, and warped and crimson trees. And right here's our little portal, and what's in the chest? Pig step music disc, 4 obsidian, and a diamond pickaxe. So beautiful. This water screen isn't supposed to be here, but it technically is. And up here in the Sosan Valley, a little thing to be said about this. There were originally 3 skeletons and a ghast, but they all died because they kind of fell in the lava. Anyways, there are a few fossils around, along with some glowstone on the ceiling, and a basalt pillar holding the whole thing up. Another one of these fossils is a widowed dried ghast, because it's so cute. And in this chest is 3 wither skeleton skulls. Speaking of the wither. Anyways. And up here is a little nether fortress. No. Some quartz, gold, there's some quartz and gold around, and all debris, of course. Glowstone from the ceiling. There are 4 wither skeletons and 2 striders. Nether fortress part 3. There's 16 glowstone dust, 4 glowstone blocks, 2 drilling stands, 4 ender pearls, and 4 gold ingots. And then the 4th layer finally takes us out of the nether into the deep dark, which is very annoying. There's a lot of skulk. There's also some gold and some iron and a lot of skulk sensors and skulk shriekers and a skulk catalyst right in the middle. And the chest is other side, 2 calibrated skulk sensors and 3 echo shards. Also, the whole thing is held up by a reinforced deep slate. And guess what's up here in this little hole? Trial chamber. I forgot to put something in those spots. Doesn't matter. So across this little, in this little hole, in these little holes, there are like broken up little areas. Down I said there's a hole there. And this area is cut off to make it look bigger because it didn't fit. Over here, more pots, more barrels, and a ladder. Up on this little floor is nothing important. On the other side is where the balloon would be, and then nothing important again. And up the ladder is a headbutt. There, you can see some copper grates along with a checkerboard pattern of stone and dripstone. And every little checkerboard bit of stone has some ores in it. Drip skeletons. This one has coal in it. This one has gold in it. I forgot what this one has. This one has. I also forgot. This one has lapis. This one has emeralds. What does this one have? This one has copper. I don't know what the heck. This one has redstone. The point is ores. The point is there's some iron armor. I also added the 3 skeletons from earlier up here because they died, so they. And there's some low light in all around because I don't know if the torches down in or something. Anyways, there's a perfect little pond for the hole that is up there for the lush cave. Good. I also made sure to move most of the dripstone out of the way, except that one. Just kind of the dripstone clumped around with it. Also made it only be there on like the I swear it was not that long last time I checked. So they made it only be put on the dripstone blocks. It seems these glowberry vines have gotten longer. That's not there. You're just insane. And of course, there's some. Oh, I forgot to put a chest in the dripstone area. Doesn't matter. Who cares? And there's some axolotls that I just named Axel. I gave them random names so they didn't respond. There's also a ton of like azalea trees all around, and a chest, of course. In the chest there are 12 firefly bushes, 3 flowering azalea, and 2 big drip leaves. They're supposed to be spore blossoms. And then we can never mind. Okay, I'm just gonna. And up here's a little mine shaft. Yay! Ignore that for now. Boom, there's a ton of mine carts and stuff. And then in this mine cart is 4 powered rails, 2 redstone torches, 12 redstone dust, and 2 diamonds. Yippee. There's no rails up here, which makes it look dumb. Okay, up here is more mines. There's diamonds, lapis lazuli. This is a dungeon. With zombies, of course. And this dungeon chest is that a 3 or... Okay, there's 16 cobwebs, 7 spider eyes, 8 pieces of rotten flesh, and 13 music. And in the other chest, there's two arrows, 1 bone, a damaged bow, 16 more cobwebs, 16 pieces of rotten flesh, 8 spider eyes, and 11 music discs. And there's also some gold there, iron there, more iron there, redstone. And then that's it. Except up here. Right here, there's some more redstone, coal, chest. And this chest has 7 glowberries, 11 pieces of bread, and a music disc. Don't ask what Marvel is doing. I don't know anymore. And then what others are there? There's copper, and there's more copper, and a single emerald. And then four cave spiders. And up here there are two zombie villagers that I named Zoe. One emerald ore, a ton of coal, and a ton more copper, because of course. And then up here is a little dark oak area. So we got some Vindicators. The Vindicators are named Vincent. The Evoker is named Emily. There's this little light post thing. I put a Witcher banner on top because why not? The witches are named Wilma, and the Ravager I named Rammy Boy because I don't know, I felt like it. And this little stupid little outpost looking thing is its windows are just dark oak fence gates. There's nothing on that third floor. Somehow this other pillager got down here, which I named the pillagers Philly because why not? And in the chest there's 16 emeralds, 32 arrows, 64 bottles of Badam, and 5, which I need to decrease that amount. 1 totem, 1 crossbow, and 2 ominous banners. I call them illager banners before. Doesn't matter. Tomato, tomato. They used to be called that. It doesn't matter. Close enough. And then up here in the birch level, which I probably shouldn't have added, there's a little grate leading down to the woodland area because it's like to let you know, hey buddy, it's kind of dangerous down there. And also there's a llama for some reason. Also it's not name tag, so it's not supposed to be here. And this chest is 8 birch saplings. Yeah, I shouldn't have added a birch level. And up here is a mushroom island level. Mushroom island level. And in the chest are 8 red mushrooms, 16 red mushrooms, and I'm just gonna remove this because it goes out of the chunk. 16 red mushrooms and 16 brown mushrooms. That was too hard, bro. My brain is too small. And up here is a spruce area with 3 dogs, some sweet berries, and a chest, of course, with 8 spruce saplings, 1 egg, 15 blocks of podzol, and 11 sweet berries. And of course, the desert level, it's held up by red sandstone pillars. The reasoning for that is, I don't know. And there are 2 husks, 2 parched. The parched are named Petunia, the husk are named Harold. And then there's a camel, and there's a camel and a husk camel. The husk camel is named Carrie, like mine, and then the camel is just named Carrie, like the guy who made BFDF. And in the desert chest, there's 13 hay bales, stupid, 15 green dye, and 16 cactuses. And then on the savannah level, there's 3 armadillos, which are armed, and then there's 2 trading rabbits, which I'm into. And in this chest is stuff that isn't accessible. That isn't really accessible. There's 4 blue eggs, 5 purple eggs, 3 brown eggs, 6 bubble green blocks, 7 fire coral blocks, 5 tube coral blocks, 3 green coral blocks, 5 blocks of amethyst, 7 horn coral blocks, and 5 snowflakes. And this little hut thing, there's 3 checkboard pattern with blue and red wool, a bed, yeah, it's in a savannah. If you can't tell, this is supposed to be like a wandering trader's house, which is why there's random items. Oh yeah, I forgot to put light up here. So there's just random mobs. I also forgot to put the mobs up here. Who cares? Okay, so there's 4 obsidian pillars and some chorus plants. The obsidian pillars can be used for parkour. And then you can go parkour into the chorus plants. Okay. Alright, I'm done.